continuity. Had those funds not been diverted, guest of honor, this magnificent tower, which is 6 floors tall and is meant to be the highest in the whole county, would already be housing our 2,000 trainees at the moment per session today, enhancing delivery of our training. This block will increase classroom capacity and consequently enhance stakeholder confidence. We are not stopping there, sir. With our gaze set on national transformation, Sigalagala National Polytechnic is looking up to the infrastructure revolution, where our workshops and laboratories will be fully modernized to mirror the demands of an industrial-led seabed delivery, and where state-of-the-art hostels housing learners within a secure academic ecosystem will also come up. We look ahead to the establishment of engineering laboratories and the development of work skills-aligned skill arenas designed to sculpt our learners. This is not just expansion, sir. This is institutional reinvention, positioning the Sigalagala National Polytechnic at the epicenter of African technical brilliance, sustained skilling, and innovative-driven production training. To realize this bold agenda, Chief Guest, we invite the government of Kenya and our development allies to continue strengthening their investment in the TVET infrastructure and affirming a well-equipped polytechnic as a faster industrialization of the nation. Chief Guest, over the past 3 years, Sigalagala National Polytechnic has witnessed historic growth in its most valuable asset, its people. The Chief Principal has already mentioned about the exponential growth of students, and on the staffing arena, we have strengthened, rising from 334 in 2023 to 398 in 2025. This steady upward trajectory is a bold affirmation of the Governing Council's resolve to expand and strengthen our training, operational, technical, and administrative capacity. The impact has slightly eased classroom pressure per trainer, but it is still not up to the national or even international standards. As we charge into the future, we are advancing into an AI, artificial intelligence-powered competency dashboards that will shape a new era of excellence in the TVET trainer performance and learner success. This continuity with strategy and growth is our purpose. The Polytechnic stands proudly on the shoulders of giants, of course, partners whose vision, commitment, and expertise continue to elevate the Sigalagala National Polytechnic to unparalleled heights. We thank the Ministry of Education through the State Department of TVET, who has been our steadfast anchor, providing policy guidelines, regulatory support, and seamless workforce linkage that keeps our programs aligned with national priorities and global standards. The GIZ Dual Training Initiative, we have revolutionized apprenticeship systems and instituted structural work-based learning frameworks that ensure that our trainees are not merely skilled in the classroom, but industry-ready, as has already been mentioned. At both the national and county levels, government partnerships have empowered us to mobilize enrollment, align local skills initiatives, and strengthen student security, creating an environment where learning, innovation, and ambition thrive. Allow me, Chief Guest, to mention, especially to the local community and local leaders, that our enrollment from this county, for example, is still way below what the council would like to see. Students or trainees who can work from their homes and do not need to look for accommodation where they can stay and pay money should be more within Sigalagala. The community around Sigalagala, please take note that you have a privilege to have a national polytechnic in your midst. It's not everybody who has that. Take advantage, our local people, to make sure you bring your youth to enroll, and not just youth, even the older ones who have got skills. You heard the Chief Principal mention the issue of recognition of prior learning. Kama unajua kufanya welding na huna shahada, kuja Sigalagala. We shall assess you, alafu tukupe shahada. Ukuwe unakuwa na shahada yako. Any skill you have, come and find out if Sigalagala cannot offer you a certificate. Kama ni kusuka nywele, kama ni kufanya plumbing, kama ni kufanya kurekebisha magari, mukuje hapa Sigalagala. So these partnerships embody a profound shared value. In return, we deliver highly skilled graduates, innovative solutions, nationally competitive talents, research outputs, meaningful community empowerment, and we intend to venture into expanded partnerships with equipment, sponsorship, and industrial attachments for our trainees. Chief guest, as we celebrate this remarkable achievement, it's only honest and prudent to acknowledge that our journey is not without its challenges. Our workshops, for example, laboratories, and the equipment therein remain a bit outdated, falling short of the demands of the modern competency-based education and training that we want to deliver, and therefore limiting the scope of the practical industrial-aligned learning. Furthermore, the absence of appropriate trainee accommodation facilities, even on a small scale, continues to restrict our ability to absorb this rising number of demand for TVET training, particularly from the marginalized regions where they would have to travel all the way to here to find a place to stay. As a national polytechnic, we are fully aligned to the government's call to provide equitable access to skills, yet our expansion is modestly limited by the shortage of accommodation and staff, among other things. External housing options and the community around here must be commended for trying very hard. They are providing a lot of housing for our trainees. So while this is available, some of it is too costly, some of it is too far away from the institution, making them unaffordable or unacceptable for some of the parents who come, in fact, from far. They look around and they say, my child cannot stay here. So many families who prioritize safety of their loved ones often find that some of the accommodation is unsuitable for on-site learner support. So as we advance institutional transformation and partnership with the local community, we want also to warmly embrace innovative ways of housing, some of them, especially the new students who arrive from far, to make sure that they are integrated in the community very well. Secondly, as we continue to build our staffing strength with government, the Public Service Commission has given us a lot of support. We prudently acknowledge the need to have increased trainer capacity so that they can fully meet the CPED prescribed trainer to trainee ratios as enrollment continues to rise. Chief guest, in conclusion, I therefore want to request that we will persist to approach Parliament, the Ministry of Education, the county government, national security agencies, national treasury, and to deepen these collaborations because our challenges go across some of these, go across beyond the Ministry of Education only. But we are interested in making sure that we have a well-equipped national polytechnic. We also submit an appeal fully persuaded that we will create protected hub for skilling and consequentially propel Kenya's development towards Vision 2030 and the first world status that we are now working towards. Allow me, Chief Guest, at this juncture, to congratulate once more our graduates as I conclude, say well done, young men and women who have managed to scale at Sigalagala National Polytechnic, and you are now going out in the world, and we wish you all the best as you step out there. Thank you very much. It is now my pleasure to invite the area, the Shinyalu Member of Parliament, Honorable Fred Ikana or his representative to come and say a word or two. I am not sure if Honorable Ikana has arrived or has sent a special emissary. In the absence, I would like to request Honorable Dan Mukofu, who is the MCA of Isuka Central Ward, to come and speak on behalf of that sector. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, the Chair of the Council, our Chief Guest representing the Minister. Allow me to stand on the already established protocol. My name is Honorable Dan Mucheha Mukofu, MCA representing the people of Isoka Central, just a distance from this institution. First of all, Your Honor, the guest of honor, I am here in my own capacity as a leader of this region to congratulate today's graduates for the efforts they have made. They have spent sleepless nights. They have spent all the coins in their pockets. Their families are here witnessing this great occasion. And I want to congratulate them all for having achieved to this level. Congratulations to all our graduates of Sigalagala National Polytechnic. Secondly, I am also here on behalf of the area MCA, Honorable Charles Luanga, who is representing us in the Committee of Lands at our County Assembly of Kakamega, and they had crucial discussions and crucial matters that the committee should have deliberated today, and that is why he's not with us today. I want to pass his message of goodwill, congratulatory message to our graduates. Today marks a great milestone in your journey, my graduates. You have worked hard. You have passed through thick and thin. You have spent sleepless nights. And today you are on the top. As you move forward, remember to stay curious, keep learning, and never stop chasing your dreams. We are here as a government, as a representative of the people of this region, in the absence of our area MP, just to tell you, we'll be rooting you in the positions in this country, in the positions in this nation. You have the skills that you have attained. I don't want you to keep them under lock. Go and utilize the skills. Remember, what you have learned can move this nation forward. To the guest that is representing our Waziri of Education, Ms. Migos, the government had a proposal of constructing 2,000 units of housing to help our learners be accommodated in the institution. As a leader, I request on behalf of the government, you are here, to go and speed up the process so that the construction can start off. And I wish to ask the council chair and your council team, when the project will be done, when it will be kicked off, we have our young graduates that have graduated today with different skills, including construction, welding, I'll wish when the project kicks off, they'll be given the first priority to take up. Mirembe Visoga, Mirembe graduates, are you happy to be where you are today? Finally, before I welcome my colleague MCA, representing the people of Isuka West, I want to dearly pass my condolence message to the families of the bereaved families that lost their beloved ones in the yesterday's massacre. The Isulu, the Bushangala are mourning. And as a leader, I'll not leave this microphone without asking our security agencies, the politicians, including myself, without proper engagement, without proper dialogue, and engage the community soberly, we might cause a lot of harm than good. Please, let us discuss, let us engage, let us not use excessive force, let us not incite, let us engage soberly. Finally, I want to wish you well. Go out, graduates. Go face the world with the courage, with the wisdom you have acquired, and may God bless you with your families, with your friends, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. At this juncture, I want to invite my colleague MCA, just come and say something. Better brief. It will not take long. I was giving the message, if the AMP could have been here, mie ndiangongea mambo. Lakini penye mimi niko, si nimepasha habari. Thank you so much.
Our chief guest, existing protocol, good afternoon. My name is Samuel Sechero, a member of Kakamega County Assembly, representing Isuka West. Our chief guest, welcome. Because of time, just an observation. Our chief guest, the relationship between this institution and the community is excellent, which automatically shows that in a near future, the enrollment will be okay. Thanks so much.
Our chief guests, at this juncture, I want to call the director or regional director, Wanasunguti, to take us through. Please come.
Our chief guest, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, Honorable Julius Migoso Gamba, EBS, represented by the Principal Secretary for Broadcasting and Communication, Mr. Stephen Saboke, EBS, the Principal Secretary, State Department for Technical Vocational Education and Training, that's TVET, Dr. Esther Tahara Moria, PhD, represented by Director, Recognition of Prior Learning, Delivery Unit, Mr. Stanley Maindi, the Governor, Kakamega County, His Excellency, FCPA, Ferdinand Barasa, the Member of Parliament for Shinyalu Constituency, Honorable Frederick Lusuli Ikana, the Chairperson, Governing Council, Sigalagala National Polytechnic, Professor Mebo K. Minish Majanja, and members of the Council, the Chief Principal, the Sigalagala National Polytechnic, Mr. Evans Omwenga Bosire, the National Chairperson, Kati Dr. Mwangi, Ministry of Education officials present, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I wish to, as County Director, welcome all of you to Kakamega County and also to this institution, specifically the Sigalagala National Polytechnic, to this graduation ceremony. Before I go on, I wish to recognize two of my colleagues whom we work with and who have honored this institution by coming here rather than going to another graduation ceremony that is at Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology. I want to ask them to wave. That is the Regional Director, Teacher Service Commission is right here. And also the County Director for Education, Kakamega County. These gentlemen, as I've said, they've honored us greatly. They would have gone to Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology, but they are here. Thank you so much for coming. And others from the ministry who are present. Now, guest of honor, sir, I wish to say that it's with great pleasure and pride that I stand before you today to celebrate the remarkable achievements of the graduates of the Sigalagala National Polytechnic during this prestigious 6th graduation ceremony. On behalf of all the TVET institutions in Kakamega County and the TVET sector as a whole, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each one of you for reaching this significant milestone in your academic journey. Guest of honor, sir, the TVET sector plays a crucial role in empowering individuals with practical, hands-on skills that are vital for personal success and the growth of our nation. To this end, I commend Sigalagala National Polytechnic for its unwavering commitment to providing quality education that equips trainees with the skills required to thrive in an ever-evolving global economy. I further applaud the institution for embracing multiple pathways in assessment, including recognition of prior learning, that is RPL, and the National Industrial Training Authority, that's NITA. These initiatives have borne fruits as evidenced by some of the graduates before us today. I wish to recognize and sincerely appreciate the tireless effort of the Director RPL Delivery Unit, Mr. Danley Maendi, who is here with us today and whose dedication has greatly contributed to this success. This ceremony is a testament to the importance of TVET in the development of both individual and national capacity. The world is rapidly changing, and the demand for skilled professionals in various fields, including but not limited to engineering, technology, healthcare, and entrepreneurship, has never been higher. To the graduates, this ceremony is a culmination of your hard work, dedication, and sacrifices, which began on the day you were admitted to Sigalagala National Polytechnic. I wish to state that this is not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. The skills, knowledge, and competences you have gained will serve as the foundation upon which you will build your careers and shape your future. As you leave this prestigious institution and step into the next phase of your lives, I encourage you to embrace lifelong learning and continue developing your skills. The abilities you have gained here should be seen as the first step in an ongoing process of personal and professional growth. The world of work is dynamic, and only those who are committed to continuous improvement and adaptability will truly succeed. Guest of honor, sir, I recognize the invaluable role that the parents and guardians have played in supporting these graduates throughout their academic journey. Their unwavering encouragement and sacrifices have contributed greatly to their success, for which we are grateful. Finally, to the staff and the governing council of the Sigalagala National Polytechnic, I extend my deepest appreciation. Your dedication, passion, and commitment in shaping the minds of trainees in this institution are commendable. Your hard work does not go unnoticed, and the impact you have made in the lives of these graduates will be felt for years to come. And once again, I congratulate the class of 2025. You are going out strong in body, mind, and character to pursue your careers for the growth of our nation, Kenya. Thank you. May success always follow you. Thank you so much. It's now my humble duty and pleasure to invite the representative of the Principal Secretary for State Department for Technical Vocational Education and Training, Mr. Mahindi. Karibu sana, Mr. Mahindi. Mr. Mahindi is also the Director Recognition of Prior Learning. Thank you so much. Karibu sana.
Thank you. Let's appreciate our regional director. Alikuwa amesahau kunikaribisha nyumbani kwake. Let's appreciate him. Can you confirm, graduates and parents, guardians at the end, can you hear me? And if you can hear me, wave at me if you can hear me. Yeah, I can see you are getting me properly. Our chief guest, who is Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, Honorable Julius Ogamba, represented ably by our loving Principal Secretary, State Department for Broadcasting and Telecommunications, Mr. Stephen Isabok, EBS, Chair of Sigalagala National Polytechnic Council, Professor Mabel Minish, and your council members present, Chief Principal, Sigalagala National Polytechnic, Evans Bosire, TVET principals present here. I've seen many of you here, the sisterhood and brotherhood supporting your colleague. I recognize your presence here. We have industry partners, development partners present here today, trainers and RPL practitioners in this congregation, graduates, parents and guardians, who should be our really chief guests. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Amjambo. Graduates, amjambo. Wapi nduru ya graduates? Wapi nduru ya parents? Na nduru ya guardians? Thank you. Chief guest, mine is very simple. First and foremost, I was called by your colleague principal, Dr. Esther Moria, to welcome you to this function, this occasion, this region, and to welcome you the Mlembe style. Na Mlembe style tunamkaribisha namna gani? Na nduru, whistles, lukalakala na yote. Tukimaliza hapa Mlembe style tutatembea hata ufike mahali. This is the land of Ingoho, tutakukaribisha na kuku. Then secondly, I was told to show you the real TVET. If you want to know what TVET is, then you are in the right place. You want to see the test of TVET in this country, you come to Sigalagala National Polytechnic. And more so, the 6th graduation ceremony, which is one of its own kind. Our chief guest, you may not be aware, but you are about to write history in this institution because of this graduation ceremony. This graduation ceremony is unique because it has a unique category of graduates that we are going to graduate, award qualifications, and release into the labor market. And if you want to, just a bit of history, the reforms in the TVET sector are moving very fast. As we speak, we have 3 pathways that can lead to a qualification currently in the TVET sector. We have the competence-based training, CBET, the formal one we know. We also have a new one, a new kid on the block called recognition of prior learning. This is another pathway that is also leading to the award of qualifications. And this graduation ceremony is releasing the first graduates that went through the recognition of prior learning system. This is a system where you are dealing with people who have already acquired competencies. They don't require training anymore. What they only need is to walk into this institution and are given an assessment. And if they pass, they are given a qualification, which is a genuine qualification that is equivalent to the other qualification through the formal system. And then the third qualification is called dual training. I'm told even this institution is implementing dual training, and the first graduates will be released in the 7th graduation ceremony. So let me appreciate you for being the pioneer in the first graduation ceremony that is releasing our first graduates through the RPL system. And PS, you are aware, the president is always talking about RPL. He speaks, his lips, he drinks RPL, because RPL has been identified as a game changer. It is one of the golden keys that are supposed to turn around the socioeconomic status of this country. And so before I read the PS's remarks, I would like to just acknowledge those 122 graduates through the RPL system. Wherever you are seated, please stand up and let the chief guest see you. RPL graduates, wherever you are seated, wave to our PS. PS, this is a unique group. This is a team that is market ready. This is a team that has been working. They have come from industry, they have come from the labor market. They only came in for the assessment. And the certificate they are being issued is a genuine certificate recognized nationally. In fact, you cannot differentiate from the other ones. They're the same, and the value of that certificate is recognized globally. So we want to celebrate you as we release you into the labor market. These people are busy. They have been working already. What they only lacked was a paper. And so they came for a paper to enable them now compete effectively in terms of employment, in terms of mobility, labor mobility. They can now seek jobs even outside the country. They can compete for government contracts like any other. Then secondly, Chief Guest, if you allow me, to just recognize the people who have driven reforms in these institutions, starting with the Chief Principal, wherever you are, stand, the 2 deputy academic principals, academic principal, deputy and admin, and then the RPL practitioners, wherever you are. Can you stand for the chief guest to recognize you? Let's appreciate this team. Chief guest, okay, can sit. This team has been on the forefront in driving especially recognition of prior learning and the recent reforms in TVET. And I'm assuring you, my presence here is a testament that these graduates they are releasing today have met the national standards and they are competitive enough. This team can meet the test of times. I also want to appreciate the council's leadership because it is your visionary leadership and the policy direction that has enabled the management to achieve what they have achieved. And so with those very many remarks, Chief Guest, what I do every day is recognition of prior learning, implementation in the country. So you'll find a lot of bias in my speeches. That is what I do every day. So allow me now to read to you because of time, the remarks from our PS State Department for TVET, who would have liked to be here. But because of the very many activities going on across the country, she couldn't make it. And we have very many graduations taking place in TVET institutions even today. And so the PS, first of all, wished all the graduates all the best in your endeavors. And the message was, you did the right decision by choosing TVET and by choosing Sigalagala National Polytechnic. So, with all protocol observed, this is the remarks from the PS State Department for TVET. Kenya is entering a new era, one powered by skilled hands, creative minds, and graduates ready to build solutions for a fast-changing world. Within this wider national transformation, Sigalagala National Polytechnic marks a significant milestone as it celebrates the 6th graduation ceremony. This institution has distinguished itself as an early and committed adopter of the competence-based education and training, that is CBET model, including the modularized curriculum, recognition of prior learning, and dual training. Reforms that anchor Kenya's skills agenda. These remarks are central to government policy, ensuring that training is no longer supply-driven, but aligned to industry-defined competencies and the emerging demands of the future work. These results of this shift are increasingly evident across the institution, seen in improved precision, confidence, problem-solving capabilities among trainees. This reflects a training ecosystem intentionally designed to produce competent, adaptable, and innovation-driven talent, capable of shaping a modern, competitive economy. By embedding workplace relevance, encouraging innovation, and equipping trainees with competences that match the real labor market needs and societal needs, Sigalagala National Polytechnic continues to contribute meaningfully to the country's policy vision of a skilled, agile, and opportunity-ready workforce. Reputation and deepen its contribution to national development. Equally important, the unwavering support of parents and guardians whose sacrifice, encouragement, and belief in the power of skills have shaped the trainees' journey. Their contribution has opened new pathways of opportunity for the graduating cohort and remains a vital pillar of the country's skills transformation agenda. To the graduates, Kenya looks to you not as observers of change, but as architects of the future. You graduate at a time when the nation is investing deeply in technical training, position TVET as the engine of the national progress. You are not only beneficiaries of this momentum, but the next generation of drivers. And for the graduates, through the RPL system, you may have faced challenges in the past. The lack of opportunities to study, the inability to afford school fees. This graduation is a platform for not complaining, but rejoicing the achievement you have made. Opens an opportunity for you for lifelong learning. Go forward and shape the world you want to live in. Your journey begins now. The nation stands ready to celebrate every milestone you achieve. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. God bless you. God bless Sigalagala National Polytechnic, and God bless Kenya. Thank you. And now, with a lot of humility, I want to do the most important activity for me today. I want to request you to rise wherever you are, if you can, and warmly help me in warmly inviting our chief guest with clapping. Let us rain him with claps, whistles, and cheers, the Mlembe style, to come and address us. Welcome.
Yeah, please get seated. Thank you, Mr. Maindi, representing my colleague, the PS for TVET. Mr. Bosire, the principal of Sigalagala National Polytechnic, with the council chair and the council members, and all the other guests invited, parents and graduates. As you heard, my name is Stephen Isaboke. I currently serve as a Principal Secretary for Broadcasting and Telecommunications in the Ministry of Information, Communication and Digital Economy. But today, in the spirit of a whole of government approach, the able Honorable CS for Education, Honorable Migosi Ogamba, asked me to step in and actually grace this occasion, which I'm glad that I did. So, Mulembe Muno, Mulembe Swa. I say that because in my early days, when I was a student, I actually schooled in high school in Maseno School. You know Maseno School? Hapo karibu na Mabungo, karibu hapo. So that's where I schooled as a boy. So I know Western very well. Tulikuwa tunatembea mpaka huku Viga Hills, alafu tunaenda kule Maseno kidogo. So I know the place very well. Because time is spent, and I apologize, because I was coming from Eldoret from other functions, and I really appreciate what I'm seeing here, even if I don't speak long, because I want to really cut so we can actually do what brought us here at the graduation. I'm so humbled and so impressed with what I'm seeing here today. To see parents, to see guardians, to see the students gather in these numbers at Sigalagala National Polytechnic, for me, confirms what the president has been talking about, TVETs, and basically technical training being our pillar for national development. So for me, if there's anything, if there's any testimony I've got to take back, it's the sheer numbers I've actually seen here of parents and all these other senior people coming to witness how important technical training is. And you'll hear me recognize maybe one or two things around why it is important for Kenya to do what we are witnessing here today at Sigalagala. So it gives me immense pleasure to join you today on the 6th graduation convocation ceremony for Sigalagala National Polytechnic. The day is an affirmation of our national strategy, not just for graduating students that we are commissioning, but because of the skill they actually bring and the impact they're likely to bring into our economy. The government's transformative agenda is powered by skills, and TVET sector is the main engine. Our national commitment to technical and vocational training has yielded historic results, with TVET enrollment nearly doubling the last maybe 2-3 years. We believe that providing skills that do not merely secure jobs, but which create enterprises, strengthen industries, and power national growth. Allow me to congratulate the council and the principal and the rest of the community of Sigalagala as they were briefing me very quickly as we were preparing to come here. I understand that from about 2020, just short of 4 or 5 years ago, the number of students was possibly sort of in 2009 mark. Today, you're talking about the 19,000 students enrolled at Sigalagala. Please clap for yourselves. So that's more than double the number in about 4 years. And it actually says that there's relevance and Sigalagala is actually making a big contribution. And of course, today, we're witnessing 2,760 of those graduates in the different skills. This year marks a watershed moment for technical and vocational education and training. The government has successfully launched and operationalized the National Dual Training Policy, a transformative model that formally embeds industry-based learning into TVET programs. And I know that my colleague here talked about recognition of prior learning. And in fact, just about a month ago, all the principal secretaries were actually commissioned by the president to go out to our counties. And I know my colleagues from Kakamega here, PS Nyangala, PS Mbunya, PS Makau from Pusia, they all came out to actually appeal to our youth on the Nyota program. And one of the facets of Nyota is recognition of prior learning. What the president recognized is that there's so many of our youth who possibly do not proceed beyond Form 4. They're young, they're educated, they're energetic, they also need a future. And the president says the true spirit of the hustler is to ensure that those youth are also taken into the net so they actually have an opportunity. And that was Nyota. And part of the Nyota, as you hear, is recognition of prior learning. And that is continuing across the country, touching nearly 100,000 youth. And I'm sure you saw the other day at Mumias, His Excellency the President came and launched, and people actually, youth were actually given loans in addition to other opportunities as well. So in addition, the government is actually has completed a nationwide audit and verification of all competence-based education and training programs across all polytechnic and TVET colleges. This robust quality assurance exercise has harmonized the standards, enhanced industry relevance, and guaranteed that a qualification earned in Sigalagala, for example, is fully equivalent to a national or international benchmark. Furthermore, through operationalization of, as I said, recognition of higher learning, we have actually opened up pathways for thousands of our youth to then gain not only experience, but the opportunity to actually earn a decent living, wherever that opportunity will be, whether locally or, in fact, kwa kazi za majuu outside the country. Our investment efforts have also intensified, and working with the global partners, the government has modernized training equipment in the TVET institutions by installing advanced engineering tools, robotics, which in fact is the future, automotive mechatronics, and all other enablers, including AI, which in fact is what will drive the future industry. These facilities are the backbone of Kenya, and that we are actually building to enable industrial, technological, innovative, and global competitiveness. In strengthening our TVET ecosystem, strategic partnerships have also become a cornerstone for our progress. The government has deepened collaboration with leading global and local institutions, including development agencies, universities, and all other partners. Specifically on Sigalagala, we are proud of your expansion program. And really, I just want to recognize especially what the council chair and the members of the council and the principal have done in terms of actually putting up your new tuition block. The council chair said that the tuition block is actually six floors, like 6-story. It is the tallest building, as she tells me, in Kakamega County. That is at Sigalagala. Please give them a round of applause. That is happening not for them, but for you and for the community. It means because of the demand, growing demand of student registration, that new block, once completed, will actually then be used by our students and our youth to actually enroll and obviously learn. I know that there was an appeal made around the affordable housing, and because we work as a whole of government, I shall be consulting my colleague at Affordable Housing, PS Hinga, and that side of government to obviously ensure that they consider the request from Sigalagala National Polytechnic and that we consider installing affordable housing project here in Sigalagala. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know that the president is very responsive. He normally wants to hear from the ground, what do the people want? And once that feedback is given, his work is actually to instruct us to ensure that we respond and that we are actually delivering back to what the ground wants. I also realized that in this year, you actually got 2 students from Sigalagala who in fact qualify the World Skills 2026 competition in Ethiopia. That is not a mean achievement. Please, a round of applause for those 2 kids. I don't know how many of you have been to Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. It's actually one of those places that you love to visit. It is said that King David actually did visit Ethiopia in the medieval days. Very interesting place for 2 kids to get a chance to actually go and compete with the very best globally. It then confirms to the fortune of Sigalagala that you in fact stand to the very best globally. As I close, to the graduates of 2025, who in fact are 2,760, who in fact are stepping out today as new professionals, today you receive the most marketable currency of the 21st century, certified, practical, transformative skills. I urge you to be innovative, to be entrepreneurial, to be globally competitive. Carry with you the discipline, the creativity, the resilience cultivated here. Your individual prosperity is linked to the collective destiny of our nation. May your skills drive Kenya's industrial takeoff, digital transformation, community upliftment, and social development. I thank you, and God bless you. Thank you.
Our honorable guest, I would like to ask for your indulgence. There is a very serious breach somewhere. As we were trying to catch up with time, we seem to have failed to recognize that Sigalagala is within Kakamega County, and Kakamega County administration keeps us safe and organized. I would like to recognize the presence of a representative of the governor of Kakamega County. Representative of governor, please, are you here?
Thank you so much, Professor. Our honorable guests, under the protocol that is prevailing, I want to say good afternoon. Good afternoon again. I am Anselim Molinya, Chief Officer, Education, Kakamega County. Of course, you can be sure that I had discarded my speech because now the guest of honor had spoken. So I wouldn't be having a speech now, right? And therefore, I'll just have 1, 2, 3 remarks, and then I close. Do you give me that time? Guest of honor, welcome. And I want to welcome you all in advance because next year in April, we're gonna do the same thing for all our county polytechnics. We are going to have a great graduation ceremony. We want to welcome you. Secondly, as we partner with the national government, Sigalagala is a danger zone as the population grows. As you came in, you saw that junction. If you can put it before the head of state, that we do have a flyover there, just like we have at Chavakali. That is going to help our children. Another thing that can be of very great value to us is the operations between the administration block and the student center. We can have a flyover, and so that our administration cannot cross the road every day. Tuk-tuk can take them away or can take them out. So those are very key requests. And maybe we also say, Sigalagala isihame. Tusihame Sigalagala, right? Because we have a lot of gold here under this college. You just walk in the college and you pick some soil, you have a lot of gold. You have 1 million. Tusihame Sigalagala. I want to say, we do partner a lot in terms of education as TVETs. We provide the market for the student graduates from here. And when you go out there, for you to be very relevant, please come again and take your diploma. If you are taking a certificate, come continue learning, as Sunguti had said. We also are there for you. When you want to do your attachments, we always provide the opportunity for you. Tunafanya hivyo ama tufanyi? Do we do that for you? I have had one recently in my education department, and they are nice people. I also was invited by a very great talent here. I met him in Lubao FM, and his echo is, pesa haipendi kelele. Huyu jamaa pesa haipendi kelele yuko? Ako wapi huyu nyongeza mzee? Nyongeza. Hajaonekana, amejificha. Just where. Otherwise, all of us are here. The county government is all here. We recognize you and we will continue working together. Thank you, Prof.
And reduced national budget allocation for the institution to redirect.
Ako wapi huyu nyongeza mzee? Nyongeza. Hajaonekana, amejificha. Just where. Otherwise, all of us are here. The county government is all here. We recognize you and we will continue working together. Thank you, Professor, and the entire Sigalagala community. Thank you so much.
Thank you for those remarks. Please indulge me just one more. The county commissioner, it would be sad because they are here. They are in charge of our safety and a lot of other things. Does the county commissioner have a representative? Salimia tu, usiende kwa maneno.
Our chief guest, P.S. Isaboke, the Sigalagala Council, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Mrembe. Haya. Mine is just to wish the graduates well in their next endeavors. Otherwise, we wish you well. So is it not in order to speak after the peers? That's why I'm being told to cut my speech short. Otherwise, peers, welcome Karibu, welcome Kakamega East, and come again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Can we move to the next stage, please? Thank you.
Thank you so much for the speeches that we have had. Our chief guest, sir, allow me to invite the Deputy Principal in charge of academics to come and present to you the graduates. Deputy, welcome.
Asante sana mwalimu mkuu ambaye anashughulika na masuala ya usimamizi na fedha. Guest of honor, sir, allow me to call upon the heads of department and their respective graduates who are examined and certified by the head board of examiners for the award of artisan and craft certificates and NITA for the year 2024-2025 in the following order: applied sciences, agriculture and environmental studies, building and civil engineering, business studies and entrepreneurship, computing and informatics, electrical and electronics engineering, fashion design and cosmetology, health sciences, hospitality and management studies, mechanical and automotive engineering. Graduates, kindly stand up once your name is called and remain standing until all the departments are read and certificates are awarded. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 129 graduates who are examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of craft certificates and CBET Level 5 for the year 2024 and 2025 in their respective trades from the Applied Science Department. Certificate in Science Laboratory Technology, Distinction, Vahoya Sharon. Certificate in Science Laboratory Technology Credit, Ajanga Akinyi, Annabel, Anyango Ann, Grace, Arukwe, Ashali, Atieno Lea, Atieno Pamela, Barasa Jacqueline, Cherono, Chogo, Darizu, Jerop, Juma, Kamunya, Kataka, Kibisu, Libondo, Lichoti, Lidagala, Lihavi, Lineth, Lunyasi, Machinji, Makota, Malesi, Maloba, Maraba, Mawere, Minayo, Miroyo, Muhere, Mungafu, Mutimba, where are they? Please stand up. Mwambishi, Mwangi, Lianya, Mululiti, Ndayala, Ndusu, Nekesa Skylin, Nekesa Vion, Obadia, Oboyere, Ocheng, Odhiambo, Odwor, Ogunda, Ojambo, Okumu, Oliech, Olisa, Amina, Omojong, Omukere, Omusundi, Onyango, Otieno, Movin, Otieno, Vivian, Otuane, Owino, and Owira. Certificate in Science Laboratory Pass, Akinyi, Michelle, Akinyi Celine, Akware, Aluhondo, Amagove, Andeyo, Ayuma, Buibo, Chepto, Daima, Inziani, Mudewa, Masi, Mulongo, Musimbi, Nabangala, Naliaka, Namsumba, Ochola, Ogola, Ogal, Simiu, Sain, Sungu, Teka, Tavoso, Tunya, Wabwire, Wafula, Masi, Wafula, Sylvia, Wanabuko, Wandera, Wanyama, Wekesa, Were, and Mugaizia. Certificate in Science Laboratory Technology, TVET, SNP. We have Adhiambo, Certificate in Science Laboratory Technology, TVP. We have Adhiambo, Ajolot, Akumu, Amoit, Amo, Jepkurgat, Kwamati, Macheso, Nafula, Odwor, Okech, Owino, Oyer, Shinavunda, Waiti, and Ocheng. Certificate in Science Laboratory Technology, TVET, SNP. We have the competent category, Abdi, Acheng, Atai, Atieno, Mideveresha Mboga, Omai, Omonyo Bernard, Omonyo Lydia, Warega, Lucano, and Wanyonyi. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 39 graduates who were examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of craft, for the craft certificate for the year 2024 and 2025 in their respective trades. Certificate in General Agriculture, credit. Agenya Amongo Atieno Award Ayako Baraza Buyanzi Ihuba Juma Kabula Kavere Kidanga Lukondo Maina Masinde Papale Mustotudo Mulunda Musaleni Musoma Mwange Nafula Nahomicha Nekesa Naomi Ngala Victor Nyanga Abiro Odor Owendi Jabanji Shibia Shikuku Wanjala Wanyonyi Pass Shikamai Omolo Opiyo Sikenyi. Thank you. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 158 graduates who are examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of craft certificates for the year 2024 and 2025 in their respective trades. Certificate in Building Technology, credit. Amolo Atulo Kadegu Kash Musotsi Njambi Onyango Otiende Ouma Simiyu Wetaba Okubasu Sitati. Pass. Agoro Alwanga Ayuma Barasa Chajembe Chasara Jemoto Jemaruth Kati Kasowa Kitui Col Laurent Mbinji Mudanya Muhando Muluka Mwandihi Nelson Nyikuli Odima Ojiambo Okuku Omondi Otieno Shichenje Shigoligo Shilievo Waseni Andovate Odhiambo. Certificate in Land Survey, credit. Akinyi Akumu Juma Luchera Mangoli Ngoya Nyakundi Shisiali Videlma. Pass. Adhiambo Akelo Anyango Atsulu Busolo Chazara. Kayalo Mugeni Mutai Nahanu Nyongesa Odaya Olisa Ondego Otieno Evelyn Otieno Ngode Sichemo Sirima. Certificate in Plumbing, credit. Ameyon Asava Ashihundu Asikali Atekwa Atelo Ayuma Bulili Iladuvwa Kuta Ludiki Masinde Kelvin Masinde Kennedy Murokit Musia Musonye Nabwire Nabwaya Olunga Obudu Onyango Orata Otanga Otieno Owina Shibachi Shimenga Shisimunye Wakasala Wangatia Wanjala Wanyonyi Wasesi Saida Wanjala. Pass. Achayo Adhiambo Cheriot Ilusa Imala Kagai Kubwa Liambila Malosa Maragoli Mason Mayunga Mboga Miheso Mugamai Mumia Musanai Musanga Mwale Nafula Nalianya Navagala Ngaiwa Nyailoya Nyongesa Ongweko Osundwa Otieno Sese Sibailo Simeon Sunguti Wafula Wesonga Wekesa. Certificate in Water Engineering Distinction Muhumu, credit. Akoth Atanda Centrina Elar Ingumba Kiprotich Kwenya Lijodi Musa Mutakale Singili. Pass. Imo Jadevera Otieno Wafula Wakuka. Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 23 graduates who are examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of Artisan for the year 2024 and 2025. Artisan Certificate in Carpentry and Joinery, full qualifications. Lindwale Okoth Ukevi Wenyimi. Artisan Certificate in Plumbing, pass. Masi Omatira Simiyu Wanekea. Artisan Certificate in Plumbing, full qualifications. Achero Chiteba Keverege Nakweli Were. Artisan Certificate in Masonry, full qualifications. Atira Makwali Mugaisi Mukoto Mukulo Ndombi Opuya Shitanja Walekwa. Artisan Certificate in Painting and Decoration, full qualification, Walter. Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 22 graduates who are examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of NITA Level 3 for the year 2024-2025. plumber, pipe fitter, grade 3, Adego Amboko Ayuku, Mabuchi Mideva Mboga Mukonye Mutakale Ochieng Okelo Okoch Omeda Omondi Omukuba Onyango Wabuko. Mason grade 3, Abungu Amariati Emmanuel Imbova Luhumwa Orito.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 5 graduates who were examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of Artisan or CBET Level 4 for the year 2024 and 2025 in their respective trades in Business Studies Department. Artisan in storekeeping, credit Isoi. Pass, serial number 1 to 4. Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 45 graduates who are examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of craft certificates, CBET Level 5 for the year 2025 and 2024 in their respective trades. Certificate in Business Management, pass, serial number 1 to 3. Certificate in Cooperative Management, pass, Kongani. Certificate in Banking and Finance, pass, serial number 1 to 2. Certificate in Human Resource Management, credit, serial number 1 to 4. Pass, serial number 1 to 16. Certified Public Accountant, pass, Anyona. Certificate in Project Management, credit, Awor. Pass, serial number 1 to 2. Certificate in Sales and Marketing, pass, Lumbasi. Certificate in Supply Chain Management, credit, serial number 1 to 4. Pass, serial number 1 to 10. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me present the following 84 graduates who were examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of craft certificates CBET Level 5 for the year 2024 and 2025 in their respective trades. Certificate in ICT Technology. Credit, serial number 1 to 11. Pass, serial number 1 to 6. Certificate in ICT, Mastery, serial number 1 to 7. Proficiency, serial number 1 to 23. Competent, serial number 1 to 8. Certificate in Journalism and Media, Mass Media, credit, serial number 1 to 5. Pass, serial number 1 to 11. Certificate in Information Studies, Distinction, serial number 1 to 5. Credit, serial number 1 to 8. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me present the following 82 graduates who are examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of craft certificates, artisan certificates, and NITA for the 2024-25 in their respective trades. In Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department. Certificate in Electrical and Electronics Technology, Power Option, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 27. Certificate in Electrical and Electronics Technology, Power Option, pass, serial number 1 to serial number 37. Artisan in Electrical Installation Technology, pass, pass, serial 1 to serial number 3. Artisan certificate in Electrical Installation, TVET SNP RPL, full qualification, serial 1 to serial 2. Electrical wireman, grade test 1, Obonyo. Electrical wireman, grade test 3, Musami. Electrical wireman, grade test 3, serial number 1 to serial number 11. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 54 graduates who were examined and certified for the Board of Examiners for the award of craft certificate, stock level 5 for the year 2024-2025. Certificate in fashion design, credit serial number 1 to serial number 5. Pass serial number 1 to serial number 19. Certificate in hairdressing, competent, serial number 1 to serial number 7. Certificate in beauty technology, proficient, serial number 1. Competent, serial number 1 to serial number 4. Certificate in cosmetology, TVET SNP, proficient, serial number 1 to serial number 16. Competent, serial number 1. Artisan, certificate in hairdressing, competent, serial number 1 to serial number 2. Artisan certificate in fashion design, TVET SNP, serial number 1 to serial number 3. Competent, serial number 1 to serial number 7. Artisan certificate in fashion design, pass, serial number 1. Artisan certificate in cosmetology, TVET SNP, serial number 1. Hairdressing grade test 3, serial number 1 to serial number 4. Hairdressing grade test 3, serial number 1 to serial number 3. Artisan certificate in fashion design, full qualification, serial number 1 to serial number 3. Part qualification in fashion design, serial number 1 to serial number 16. Artisan certificate in fashion in cosmetology, micro qualification, serial number 1 to serial number 16. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 2 graduates who were examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of craft certificate and CBET level 5 for the year 2024-2025 in their respective trades from Health Sciences Department. Certificate in nutrition and dietetics, credit serial number 1 to serial number 6. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 4. Certificate in health records and information technology, TVET SNP. Proficient, serial number 1 to serial number 64. Competent, serial number 1 to serial number 28. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 153 graduates who are examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of craft certificate, stroke CBET level 5 for the year 2024 and 2025 in their respective trades. Certificate in baking technology, credit serial number 1 to 8. Pass, serial number 1 to 2. Certificate in baking technology, TSNP. Mastery, serial number 1 to 2. Proficient, serial number 1 to 4. Certificate in catering accommodation, credit, serial number 1 to 108. Pass, serial number 1 to 11. Certificate in catering accommodation, TVET SNP. Mastery, serial number 1. Proficiency, serial number 1 to 14. Competent, serial number 1 to 3. Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 48 graduates who were examined and certified by the Board of examiners for the award of Artisan Stroke CBET Level 4 for the year 2024 and 2025 in their respective trades. Artisan in food and beverage. Credit, we have serial number 1 to 5. Pass, serial number 1 to 4. Artisan in food and beverage. TSNP. Proficiency, we have serial number 1 to 7. Competent, serial number 1 to 27. Artisan in baking technology. Proficiency, serial number 1 to 5. Food and beverage production, grade 3 by NITA. Serial number 1 to 13. RPL, partial qualification, food and beverage production and service. Serial number 1 to 3. Artisan certificate in laundry, housekeeping, partial qualification, RPL, serial number 1. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 7 graduates who were examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of certificate for the year 2024-2025 in their respective trades. Certificate in Child Care and Protection, serial number 1 to 2. Certificate in Social Work, Community Development, credit, serial number 1 to 3. Pass, serial number 1 to 2. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 50 graduates who were examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of craft certificate for the year 2024-2025 in the respective trades. Certificate in automotive engineering, credit, serial number 1 to 5. Pass, serial 1 to 34. Certificate in mechanical engineering, credit, WASWA. Pass, serial number 2 to 9. Certificate in welding and fabrication, pass, Kisanya. Artisan in motor vehicle, pass, Juma. Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 44 graduates who were examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of Artisan for the year 2024-2025, respective trades. Artisan in certificate motor vehicle mechanic, RPL, full qualification 1 to 23. Artisan certificate in motor vehicle electrician, RPL, full qualification 1 to 8. Artisan in certificate welding, part qualification, RPL 1 to 8. And then Artisan certificate in panel beating, full qualification, serial number 1 to 3. And then partial qualification, Owange Vincent. Guest of honor, sir, kindly allow me to present the following 12 graduates who were examined and certified by the Board of Examiners for the award of NITA for the year 2024-2025 in the respective trades. Motor vehicle mechanics, grade 3, 01 to 6. Motor vehicle mechanic, grade 2, 01 to 3. Motor vehicle mechanic, grade 1, Amukoye. Motor vehicle electrician, grade 3, Amachani. Welder, electrical, grade 3, Nyonje. Thank you.
Guest of honor, sir, I kindly request you to come and confirm the award, craft certificate, artisan award.
By virtue of the authority conferred to me by TVET Act
2013 and legal notice number 90 of 2016, I award you certificate /CPET level 5, CPET level 4, and CPET level 3 in the various disciplines for which you've been trained, examined, and qualified. Thank you.